We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walk through. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. If you're not already, make sure that you're following us over on Instagram and TikTok. In addition to posting some of our favorite break hits, we post a ton of player content, informational videos about upcoming hobby products, and other fun stuff that you'll be missing out on by not following us there. Our handle is @RealBreaksLive on both platforms, so give us a follow so you can stay connected with us in between breaks. And if you ever have an idea for content you'd like to see, or a question that you'd like us to ask a player, just shoot us a message and we may be able to incorporate that into a future video.
Thank you, Indy. We got sound now. I forgot to unmute myself. I was just saying, thank you guys for filling this up. This is going to be a fun one as always. My bad for keeping it on mute. Just want to draw your attention. We have 5 spots left in our museum full case. So if you guys are looking to do that tonight, go on in there, grab a spot. That is going to be a fun one. 50 left in tennis, 3 in our museum divisional. So we can get to that right after this. But until then, it's Prizm time. Second round of Magic with another Bengals case hit. Let's do it, Indy. Which one was it? I can't remember. Was it the... remind me, it was Joe Burrow. Was it that big head one? What do they call those? I think that was it. Prizmania. That's what it was. That's what it was. Prizmania. Yeah, let's do it. That was a fun one. Had to think. I was like, man, what? I know he hit one. Which one was it? Just adjust my camera here so you guys aren't like lopsided when I smoked it with the case. There we go. All right, let's do it. I'm excited, man. There's nothing better than Prizm, huh? Take a little bit less. It's harder when you grab that many. Mason Graham, Michael Wilson, the Cardinals out of 225. Jack Beck to the Raiders, 3 of 99. Prison Break, Drake May. Arch Manning out of 200. And Vince Ferragamo. Let's go to the Rams out of 35. Zach Bond to the Eagles out of 149. And our first auto is going to the Bengals. Demetrius Knight Jr., 11 out of 75. Going to Indy. Rookie linebacker, okay. Yeah, I was going to ask. I didn't quite know who he was. We got Lance Briggs. Sorry about that. Going to Chicago out of 125. Devin Hester. Christian McCaffrey. Kyler Murray out of 249. Going to the Cardinals. And Marquise Brown on Panini background, 16 out of 20, headed to the Chiefs. And how about a Trayvon Henderson to the Patriots? Patriots are, you don't know, at 149. Started the second half of the season. Lots of upside. All right, good to hear. And we got Savion Williams. That's going to the Packers. At a 180, Abdul Carter on the Emergent to New York. Ivan Pace Jr. And Max Crosby to the Raiders. That's going to be at a 230. Christian Gonzalez, this guy was a freak in the Super Bowl, huh? Going to the Patriots. Guy was an absolute monster. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey of the 49ers. This out of 249. Oh. And we got a manga. Lamar Jackson. Wow. To the Ravens. Ooh, man. Ravens going to be wicked. Very nice. That's awesome. Really cool artwork on there. There we go on the manga. That's awesome. Man. That's pretty fun pulling that one. You got Cam Ward to the Titans on the refractor. Jim Kelly to the Bills out of 99. And Zach Bond, Eagles, 225. Mike Gesicki, 230 on the Bengals. Christian Kirk, it's going to be 200. Got Lance Briggs, and we got Graham Mertz out of 180 going to the Texans. And how about a Ron Jaworski to the Eagles auto? Ron Jaworski. That's going to be E. Nicholas. Tyler Shuck. Devonta Smith out of 65 to the Eagles. Troy Aikman on hollow. And Chop Robinson on the Dolphins out of 20. And we got Steven Jackson to the Rams out of 249. Whoa, look at that one. To the Jaguars. How about a jersey auto of Trevor Lawrence? Wow. 68 out of 99. Jaguars is Pizza Fella. That's sweet. Starting off very good, guys. And Anthony Richardson to the Colts out of 230. And Eric Dickerson on the hollow. Give me 1 second to setting this up so we can stay organized for the break. Jonnu Smith, that's going to be out of 225. And look at that, with the silver auto. Ricky Purchell, 49ers, that's out of 149. That's a cool looking card, wow. Got Marvin Harrison Jr., green scope to the Cardinals out of 75. Prism break Mahomes, Kyle Hamilton. Debo, we got Nick Bosa out of 230 to the Niners. Tyler Shuck. Sam Laporta out of 49 going to the Lions. And wow, to the Jets. How about that one? Gold ink Mason Taylor. 7 out of 10. Who's got the Jets? Jay Tomei. Very nice. How about that one? Woody Payne out of 180 going to the Colts. Jamar Gibbs. Lance Briggs at 200. Got Travis Hunter. Tez Johnson out of 99 going to the Buccaneers. Michael Penix Jr. out of 99 going to the Falcons. Leggett out of 249. Tyler Shuck on the Emergent. And we got is this a gold? DeAndre Swift to the Bears. It is 7 out of 10. Gotta love Prizm Gold, huh? Who's got the Bears? Bears are Bernie. This is looking like it's going to be a pretty loaded case here. We've been getting some pretty sweet hits. 2 golds, one of them being auto already. A manga. Trevor Lawrence. Oh, man. Nico. Matthew Golden out of 149. And how about this? A camo auto of Kyle McCord out of 25 to the Eagles. Wow. Egan Nichols. Man, we are... This is going to be a case, guys. I'm telling you, we are just pulling some crazy stuff. Trey Harris, great sculpt to the Chargers out of 75. Josh Jacobs to the pack. And TJ Watt to the Steelers. That's out of 230. Yeah, I have seen cases, not cases that I have ripped with too, but cases on YouTube and other stuff I've watched. Yeah, big time. They are out there. Caleb Johnson out of 20. Wow. Even hits like this are really nice. Let's go to the Steelers. Steelers is Tom Gordon. And we got Chris Boswell to the Steelers. That's out of 75. Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, there's something different about this case. Sometimes you're ripping a case and you're just kind of feeling like, all right. This one is, this one's feeling a little different here. This one's feeling really good. Lone Star. Tom's at home sleeping. Tom ain't here. Kevin's here, though. Big Kev. We'll find you a cowboy. Chad Johnson to the Patriots out of 230. Walter Nolan. Got a Hunter for the Texans out of 225. Deontay Thornton Jr. out of 99 headed to the Raiders. Prism break, Saquon. And Xavier Worthy out of 249 to the Chiefs. Caleb Johnson. And Matthew Golden out of 200. We're just hitting a lot of like cards you want to hit numbered wise. This case is feeling really good. They do. That's a really good looking card on the Packers. Dak Prescott at a 180. Oh, Luke Meister just saw it. Who's in the mitt? That is a manga of Lamar Jackson. And how about a Jackson Dart Silver? Wow, we are having a case here. Hunter Henry at a 230 to the Patriots. And Ty Felton on the Super Bowl background out of 60. David Montgomery to the Lions at a 200. And how about a Barry Sanders on the Prismatic out of 99 to Detroit? Jim Kelly out of 249 on the orange. Oh, man. Ashton Genty out of 225 to the Raiders. And Ollie Gordon out of 149 to the Dolphins. And the Raiders is going to be Pizza Fella. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we are hitting like all the rookies and getting some color and big cards. This case feels big. Jordan Addison to the Vikings at a 125. And a Drake May throwback on the refractor. Christian Gonzalez, another Christian Gonzalez at a 149. Yeah, we got a camo of Marshawn Lattimore. Headed to the Commanders, 15 out of 25. And Jalen Lane to the Commanders. I just got a weird feeling it's going to be a case we pull a 101 out of or something. This has been really good. It's got a weird feeling. Could be wrong. Could be right. Devontae Adams out of 230 to the Rams. Shador. Eric Allen. See if we can get a second case hit, huh? Will Campbell. Jan Stenerud out of 249 to the Chiefs. Jarquez Hunter to the Rams out of 125. Vince Ferragamo out of 200. Prism break Saquon. Travis Kelce to the Chiefs, 180. Russell and Travis Hunter. Very nice. Out of 230. And how about a QB auto? Riley Leonard going to the Colts. Colts are Scallawag. Very nice. And how about a Shador on the green scope going to the Browns out of 75. Sheesh. Andrew Sane. That's awesome. Yeah, Matthew Golden to the Packers. CJ Stroud, Texans, out of 249. George Pickens to the Cowboys, out of 60. And Tyler Shuck on the auto. Man. This case is crazy. Big PMC. Case is nuts, guys. We're only halfway through. Russell Wilson out of 230. Braylon Allen, Jackson Dart on fireworks. Joe Theismann at 225 to the Commanders. Austin Hooper out of 149 to the Pats. Jordan Watkins on silver. Joe Theismann at 249. Spencer Rattler to the Saints at a 125 on the purple. Khalil Mack to the Chargers, 225. Prizm break, Patty Mahomes. JT Tuimalu out of 200 to the Colts. Calvin Ridley, we got Woody Marks out of 230 to the Texans. And Ollie Gordon auto going to Miami. Got Golden Tate to the Lions out of 99. Omarion Hampton to the Chargers. Alvin Kamara, Damian Martinez, Seahawks at a 180. Oh, we got a gold vinyl and a camo coming up. Man, this case is wild, huh? How about a J.J. McCarthy on the camo to the Vikings out of 25. And we got a gold vinyl to the Jets. Mason Taylor. Wow, the Jets are just crushing. Out of 5 and out of 10. Wow. Beautiful. Woof. Tyler Warren to the Colts out of 249. Nice hit. Jacoby Myers. Man. Clay Matthews to the Browns. Out of 249. That's cool. Joe Burrow on fireworks. Kamani Vidal out of 225. Jake Ferguson to the Cowboys out of 49. And we got Arian Smith to the Jets out of 230. Jackson Dart. Brian Thomas Jr., 200. Luther Burden to the Bears out of 180. And how about a Phil Maffa to the Cowboys auto? And Graham Mertz, purple, out of 125 to the Texans. Dexter Lawrence. Carl Pickens. Derek Harmon, 249. Donovan Jackson to the Vikings out of 65. Look at that. Trevor Etienne and the 3-color patch. RPA. Sheesh. That was a little too big. It's going to be 89 out of 99. Panthers going to be Z Leonard. Very nice hit. We got Ed Reed, the 225 to the Texans. Patrick Mahomes on Fractal. Kinchins. All right. All right, let's keep this hot case going. Quinshon Judkins to the Browns out of 225. Devin Neal. We got James Conner out of 200 to the Cardinals. And Green Scope, Chicago out of 75, Lance Briggs. Got Dave Casper out of 149. Willis McGahee out of 230. It is a shock auto, you see. This has been a crazy case. You are seeing right. And we still got 3.5 more boxes to go. Marvin Harrison Jr. out of 249. Auto to the Niners. Got Michael Williams. Yeah, it is a manga. Lamar Jackson. Telling you, this case has just been filthy. And I don't think it's done yet either. Deshaun Jackson on 65 to the Eagles. How about a throwback Jackson Dart on a refractor going to the Giants? Andrew Sane. Derwin James at a 200. TJ Houshmandzadeh at a 125 to the Bengals. Jackson Dart Prismatic and a Derek Johnson to the Chiefs. And a flashback auto. 17 out of 75. Rashad Bateman, 180. Travis Hunter on Emergent. Lamar Jackson on Silver. It was kind of sticking there. Jordan Watkins, 49ers out of 249 on the orange. Larry Fitz of the Cardinals out of 65. Dak Prescott out of 230 to Dallas. Craig Morton out of 225 to Denver on the cracked ice. Tony Dorsett, Quinshon Judkins out of 200 to the Browns. And a Keandre Lambert-Smith auto to the Chargers out of 99. We got 2 out of 99. Trevor Etienne to the Panthers out of 225. And another camo, and that's going to be Jacoby Myers out of 25 to the Raiders. And how about that? I'm telling you, this case, man. Shedeur Sanders auto to the Browns. This case has been something special. Andrew Sane. Got Turpin to the Cowboys at a 180. Two on refractor. Trey Amos out of 149. Cooper DeJean to the Eagles. Not DeJean, DeJean. It's getting late. Getting French or something. Graham Mertz and Deebo Samuels out of 225. And we got Ozzie Newsome on green scope out of 75 to the Browns. Terry Still out of 200, Brian Thomas Jr. Out of 49 to the Jaguars. That's cool. London game. And Rich Gannon out of 60 going to the Raiders. Taylor Newman out of 180 to the Giants. And Shamar Stewart to the Bengals. It's a cool auto. Take a look at our museum, guys. We got 5 spots left in museum, 2 spots left in museum division. And we can break that after this. If you guys want to get in on that, that is almost full, and that'll be a blast to do. Dave Krieg out of 125 Seattle. Loveland to the Bears on throwback. Randy White and Eric Allen to the Eagles out of 149. Rashid Shaheed out of 99 going to the Saints. And how about another Tyler Shuck auto? That one on the throwback. Is that a beautiful auto or what? That is an awesome card. Wow. Numbered out of 149 going to the Saints. Big PMC. How about that one? Man, this case is that's wild. Hope you're still with us, buddy. We didn't fall asleep or pass out. Justin Jefferson, 249. Yeah, there he is. Telling you, man, this case, this has been like this the entire time. Doubling up on some of the biggest autos in the checklist. I love it. Cooper Kupp. Tyler Shuck base. Trent McDuffie out of 249 to the Chiefs. Yeah, absolutely. Super Bowl champ. Still got a box to go, guys. Tell you, none of the boxes have been ending. These boxes just keep continuing in this case. There's been no end to anything yet. Last box magic, let's do it. Got George Kittle out of 180 going to San Francisco. And our snakeskin, Sherwood, Jamie Sherwood to the Jets. Will Howard on refractor, Dwayne Bowe, Kansas City at a 149. Monangai on the purple to the Bears at a 125. Oh. Jordan Love to the Packers out of 230. Prismatic on the Genti. Brett Favre to the Vikings out of 249 on the orange. All right, guys, we're down to our last half of the box here, and that's going to finish out our case. Russell Wilson. We got Malik Neighbors out of 225. And for the Saints, we got a Ricky Jackson on the flashback. It's at a 149, Ricky Jackson. And Carson Schwessinger to the Browns at a 99. Pickens, Penix Jr. out of 200. And Steve Spurrier to the Niners on the Super Bowl back out of 60. And how about an end with the auto of Cam Scatterbo to the Giants? The Giants are Andrew Sane. You got Tucker Kraft. That's out of 149. Going to the Packers. Bijan Jackson. All right, that'll put an end to our awesome case, man. This was a crazy case. Best case I've seen for me. All right, we're going to do a recap, guys. This is going to be a fun one. All right. Yeah, this was something special. All right, let's go through our colors here. Oh. All right, these are going to be our oranges. These are going to be numbered out of 249. Got Favre, Jefferson, McDuffie, Watkins, Harrison, Matthews, Harmon, Theismann, Warren, Stenerud, Strout, Kelly, Worthy, Leggett, Murray, McCaffrey, and Jackson. And our blue shimmers can be out of 230. We got Jordan Love, Prescott, McGahee, Arian Smith, Woody Marks, Travis Hunter, that's a nice one. Russell Wilson, Hunter Henry, Devontae Adams, TJ Watt, Chad Johnson, Nick Bosa, Max Crosby, Anthony Richardson, and Mike Gesicki. And purples, these are going to be numbered out of 225. Malik Neighbors, Deebo Samuel, Craig Morton, ETN, Quinshaw Junkins, Vital, Ed Reed, Mack, Theismann, Barry Sanders, Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Nice. Hunter Jonnu Smith, Wilson, Zach Bond. Yeah, my voice is killing me after talking for 2 hours. I got to get some water after this break. Out of 200, we got Penix Jr. still. Junkins, Connor, James, Thomas, Tamalu, Fergamo, Montgomery, Matthew Golden, Lance Briggs, Archie Manning, Christian Kirk. Our football parallels. Out of 180, we got Kittle, Newman, Turpin, Bateman, Burden, Martinez, Kelsey, Dak Prescott, Gabriel, Pay, Williams, and Mertz. And our reds out of 149. Dwayne Bowe, Tucker Kraft, Eric Allen, Trey Amos, Casper, Hooper, Christian Gonzalez, Matthew Golden, Zach Bond. Let me grab the refractors on the side here, too. Got a Jackson Dart throwback, Jackson Dart refractor, Drake May refractor, and Cam Ward refractor. If we missed those. How about some purples? These are numbered out of 125. Nice. Monangai, Krieg, Husmanzada, Graham Mertz, Spencer Rattler, Jarquez Hunter, Jordan Addison, and Lance Briggs. And our blues out of 99. Schweizinger, Rahid Shaheed, Tua, Golden Tate, Deontay Thornton, Michael Penix, Tez Johnson, Jack Beck, and Jim Kelly. Some nice ones in there. And green sculpt. These are some of my favorite. I love these. These are out of 75. Ozzie Newsome, Lance Briggs, Trey Harris, and Marvin Harrison Jr. And we got orange out of 65. Larry Fitz, Deshaun Jackson, Donovan Jackson, and Devonta Smith. And out of 60, Steve Spurrier, Rich Gannon, George Pickens, and Ty Felton for the Vikings. And we got some purple powers. These are awesome, too, out of 49. We got Brian Thomas Jr., Jake Ferguson, and Sam Laporta. And white Vince Ferragamo out of 35. And how about a few camos here, numbered out of 25? Jacoby Myers, J.J. McCarthy, and Marshawn Lattimore. And these are numbered out of 20. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers, a nice one. Marquise Brown, Chop Robinson, and how about a Jamie and Sherwood on snakeskin? And some autos for the Giants. Cam Scatabo, Shamar Stewart to the Bengals. Michael Williams, 49ers. Phil Maffa, Cowboys. Ollie Gordon, Dolphins. Riley Leonard to the Colts. Jalen Lane to the Commanders. Ricky Pershall to the Niners. Ron Jaworski to the Eagles. Lambert Smith to the Chargers. Derek Johnson, Chiefs. Trevor Etienne and the RPA to the Panthers. Trayvon Henderson to the Patriots out of 149. Ollie Gordon to the Dolphins out of 149. We got two green scopes here out of 75. We got Chris Boswell and Demetrius Knight Jr. Very nice. This case is insane. All right, let's take a look at these. Over to the left to the Bears. Gotta love those gold cards. They look awesome. Bernie. DeAndre Swift, 7 out of 10. And to the Jaguars, we got Pizza Fella, Trevor Lawrence, patch auto, numbered out of 99. And to the Eagles, Nicholas, Kyle McCord, 6 out of 25 on the camo auto. Beautiful card. And Saints gonna be big PMC. Ricky Jackson on flashback. Tyler Shuck on refractor auto. And a Tyler Shuck on the throwback refractor auto. Numbered out of 149. And to the Browns. Andrew Sain, nice one. Shedeur Sanders on the green scope out of 75. And a Shedeur Sanders auto. Jets did amazing. Jay Tome, Mason Taylor auto out of 10. And a Mason Taylor gold vinyl auto out of 5. How about that for the Jets? And how about this one? Ravens, wicked. Look at that. Lamar Jackson on the manga. That is crazy. Look at that. Awesome card. Thank you, guys. That was a blast to do that case with y'all. Like, serious. That was a blast. That was really fun. You guys are great. Still got 5 spots left in Museum, 2 in Random Division. So if you guys want to see those broke, fill up those spots, take your team, and I'll stick around for a little while, see if we can get those filled. So, all right, guys, thank you. I'm going to get some water. I'm dying.